Hello, this is Reese, and welcome to Back Porch News. It has been just over a week since Donald Trump became president-elect, the 47th president of the United States. He has hit the ground running and has already begun a process of nominating people to fill his cabinet. This is an unprecedented amount of activity, and we are going to discuss some of his nominations referencing a Forbes article published yesterday. Trump's cabinet picks. Here are the picks for key roles: Matt Gaetz, Tulsi Gabbard, Mark Rubio, and more. We're going to go through the list. I'm going to give you a little bit of my input on it, and let's dive right in. Matt Gaetz is an ideal candidate for Attorney General. Prior to being in public service, he had a career in law, and he has been one of the bulldogs in the House trying to hold the current Department of Justice accountable for their malfeasance. The trumped-up documents charges and ignoring that Trump was actively working with the National Archivist on all of his presidential records. And not to mention, I think that he would be a great pick for Attorney General because he understands the mission and because he understands the law, and he is all about holding the bureaucracy accountable, which is something we desperately need. Tulsi Gabbard has also been announced as Director of National Intelligence. Now, this is a bit of a departure for Tulsi in one aspect. Tulsi had served in Congress. Of course, she was the head of the DNC for a while. She ran for president, but she also was a career military officer and is not afraid of asking questions. And if there's one thing a Director of National Intelligence needs to do, is asking questions. The job of the DNI is to wrangle the cats of the 19 intelligence agencies that our government has and to keep on top of all of that. But I think Tulsi is up for the challenge. She's seen the inside of the beast, both in the Congress and in the military itself. I think she's perfect for this role. Marco Rubio, senator from Florida, campaigned against Donald Trump for the presidency in 2016, and he lost. But the stuff Marco was putting forward, positive vision for America. He has a great way. He's a wonderful speaker, but he is a strong negotiator, and I think that will make him a perfect match for Secretary of State, the chief diplomat of these United States. And I think he is a great man for it. And I think that Rubio also being bilingual will be a definite benefit in being our representative overseas and overseeing our other representatives, our other ambassadors. Trump is looking to put in a new Department of Governmental Efficiency, and it is to be headed up by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. These guys are both business moguls. They both handled large corporations. They know about efficiency. The plan, as I have heard it articulated, is that will not be subject to other departments and be able to have an outsider's view of all of the departments. So each department will have to justify its purpose and that it is non-duplicative of other agencies. The department will not be making policy suggestions as far as how these departments run, but will rather be looking at whether they need to exist at all. So it's not about what they're doing, it's about how it's working. Pete Hegseth has been nominated for the Secretary of Defense. Pete Hegseth is a 20-year decorated military veteran who has served in multiple theaters in combat. He is a multiple Ivy League graduate and has operated in the private sector as well. This history of military action in the field, in Guantanamo Bay, and in the private sector, I think will give Hegseth the broadest course of knowledge to intersect military and civilian duties that the SecDef needs to have. He's also been actively involved in veterans affairs and veterans charities, and having the veterans mindset from the beginning, I think is a positive and a winning number. And that's pretty much my commentary on what we know so far. There are thousands of positions that Trump is going to have to fill, but it is super exciting, if unprecedented, for him to make these moves right on the outset. Now, he's able to do this because he's funding the transition himself, which is outside of the way it's typically done. But it does give him a leg up on preparing substantive policy battles right out the gate, which, given the fact he's going to have to scrub so many destructive Biden-era policies quickly to avoid America plunging directly into a recession, a real, honest recession, then I think it's pretty good that he's hitting the ground running here. At least that's my thoughts from my back porch. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll hope to catch you next time on Back Porch News.